Hi, my name is Richard, and I'm super excited to be here today. One of the greatest skills to have at the workplace is the skill and ability to listen. Today, I'm going to share with you 7 ways to improve your listening skills. Listening is a new form of communication because if you listen very well, you communicate very well. And in fact, there are 2 types of listening: passive listening and active listening. Passive listening is where you listen without absorbing the information. You listen without questioning. You listen without response, and you listen without any form of interruption. But that is not the listening that I want us to have. I want us to have the other type or style of listening called the active listening. Here, you listen to understand. You listen to act. You listen to react. You listen to reflect. You listen to retain information, and you listen to respond when required. So at this level, I would want us to focus on active listening. So how do you improve on your listening skills, or what are the 7 ways to improve on your active listening? Number 1, learn to pay attention and be attentive. Okay. Number 2, watch body language. Number 2, watch body language. Someone may ask, what if, I'm speaking on the telephone, or I'm speaking to someone miles away, and the person is not having a face-to-face interaction with me? How can I tell? When you develop your listening skills, you become intuitive to some of the things that happen miles away, even when people are not in front of you. Number 3, do not interrupt when people speak. Because when you interrupt, you cannot listen well. That is common sense, isn't it? But there are principles of listening to this. If you want to listen without interruption, do these 3 things. And that's the principles of listening. Number 1, listen. Okay? Number 2, listen very well. And then number 3, listen to the end. Number 4, listen without concluding and judging. When people are speaking, allow them to end. Okay? Don't be quick to provide what we call the filler words, trying to fill in for the person. No, it doesn't improve your listening skills. Allow the person to speak, as I said in point 3. Let them speak. Yours is to listen. Listen very well and listen to the end. Okay? Number 5, when people are speaking, show that you are listening. How do you show that you are listening? When they speak, okay, urge them on. Let them continue speaking. If it's a face-to-face, watching their face and then nod. When you don't agree or you are trying to find out, your emotions can show. Number 6, ask questions. Okay? If you want to learn how to listen, you learn to listen by asking questions. And when you ask questions, you get very good answers. And the answers that you get become more like the capital in terms of the information you have received, so that you can always reproduce or act on it when the time comes. And finally, number 7, learn to summarize the conversation if you can. Okay? And that helps you to understand basically what has been shared. And it also perfects your communication skills. Because if you are able to summarize it, you can now paraphrase in your own words, just to make sure that it sits in your understanding or your thinking process. So you can say, for example, oh, so do you mean you got there at 9 a.m. and by the time you got there was nobody at home, so you jumped on the train to the London Bridge? And it says yes. It means perfect. What it means is that you've been able to understand by listening, which helps you to communicate. Okay? So, if you try these tips, I'm sure that you're going to improve your listening skills. Remember, don't be a passive listener when the information gets here and it goes out there. Be an active listener where the information stays. It helps you to act, react, respond, and if you like, make good use of the information because you have retained what you listened. On this note, I'd like to thank you for your time once again. Don't forget Get copies of my books from Amazon or on my website www.richardahenkorah.com. Subscribe, like my videos, and then share. Thank you.